You know when a movie has so much happening that you can't remember like 2 minutes of it because the next 2 minutes is just another what the fuck?
Yes, that's what this movie is, and
That's
I
what
had to
this
write
is.
notes.
Yeah.
Okay, Boyks, for
Yeah.
this movie, I have a special thing that I have to admit to you.
Okay. Don't worry, I am here as somebody who is willing to help you. Yes, tell me.
Okay. I wrote notes.
I am shocked.
I had to write notes because there's so much stuff. Welcome to Rough Cuts. I did it for once. I did my job. Woo!
Woo!
Dogs, they're coming. They're coming your way. They'll be here soon.
Uncle Pete, you can't lose Doggie Boogie. Dog dancing is your life.
I'm going to shut it down.
However, one amazing little doggy has other plans.
And this little ball of fluff is my partner in crime, Pijo.
I don't care for that little mooch or her pooch.
Pijo!
Pijo! Pijo!
Pijo.
Pijo! We need to get a girl on.
Doggie Boogie. Doggie Woggie Boogie.
Go for it!
Hey man, now land. Do the Doggie Boogie. Look more for paws. Doggie Woggie Boogie. Have you got moves? Something big to prove? Have you got game? You'll need it if you're out for fame. You know there is no try. Just do or die. It's time to get the Doggie Boogie.
Did she just growl at me?
Do the Doggie Boogie.
She likes you.
Doggie Boogie. Doggie Woggie Boogie.
All right, let's talk about Doggie B. I'm Boyks. This is Ilyon.
Yeah. Huh.
Doggie B is an enigma inside a Schrodinger's box inside an illusion.
The Schrodinger's box is this movie good or not? And the answer is you don't know. You'll never know. As soon as you open it up, the waveform collapses, and it's
Yeah,
it's like it, but like you never get to open the box. I never fully
do.
opened the box. I still don't know if this movie is bad or not.
I feel like I didn't fully process the film even after watching it. Even after taking moments to be like, I need to think about this. I haven't. My brain is still running math calculations floating in the air, trying to figure out if I liked this movie or not.
I had to write notes, like I said. So
Yeah.
normally I don't actually, because we watched the movie directly before doing the podcast, and I write like a couple notes, but I don't generally write a lot of them. This one, I found myself looking in the background and stuff for things. Like I wasn't like constantly scanning every single scene for every little detail, because weirdly enough, this movie goes into detail. It has that. There's like random sculptures in the background that are references to stuff in the movie. Like there's just
Yes.
so much. Like, and when I say sculptures, I mean there is a character who thinks that the color orange is going to give healing auras to his injured dog, and thus he eats and makes sculptures and necklaces and all kinds of weird shit out of pumpkin puffs, which are just very obviously Cheetos.
It's pumpkin flavored Cheetos you eat with milk in a bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
That's yeah. That's what they do. That's the thing in Doggie B, also known as Doggie Boogie. Which, why did they change the name?
Well, also known as Doggie Boogie, get your girl on.
Which I was like, oh, that's a really stupid name for this. But then after
But
watching
it
they're
actually, yeah, like it's good. It fits the film.
there's everything in the film. They have Shangri-La and like all kinds of things
There's
like
so
that.
many
Like, it's all
puns.
dog puns fucking everywhere.
So yeah, the title of the movie is Doggie B in the States. Outside of the States, and before it got released here, it was Doggie Boogie and Doggie Boogie Get Your Girl On. They also changed the like cover for the States, so it's like a boxer with a DJ booth wearing headphones, like
Which is
rapping
not
or something.
this movie.
No, it's not. It's a movie about like the dog dancing competition to save the dance studio. If you want to boil it down, but boiling this movie down to a single sentence feels like a great disservice to what the fuck we watched.
Yeah. This movie, the plot is that simple. The plot is entirely predictable. There is a girl who wants to fall, like, so she's got an uncle and her mom, and they're both like in a dog competition at the beginning, and her dad's dead, and he was a dog competitor in this dog dancing thing. And then she's supposed to go off to law school, but because like her uncle gets injured, the dog gets injured in the dance competition. They lose, right? Like that's that whole thing, and like there's the villain that makes them lose and sabotages them.
It's the great struggle of chaos versus compass. With John Cena narrating as the announcer.
No, that's not John Cena. That's his dad. Come on, it's way too old to be John Cena. Unless John Cena at like 55 discovers a time machine and goes back, or more like 60,
sorry, it's Sanjina. It's legally distinct from John Cena. You can still see him. This dude looks
so much like fucking John Cena. It's weird. Like he's John Cena 20 years in the future. Like he's wrinkled and older and he's got gray hair, but like that's fucking John Cena, right? Like it's
and the
strange.
Uncle is 100% Mark Wahlberg. It's so weird.
Mm-hmm. They have like the general gist of the film though is then like they have the dog competition. She has to go and become a lawyer, but instead she goes like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to follow my dad's footsteps, and they have a dog competition. And then she saves the day by like they win the dog competition. The guy that was injured gets his groove back, etc., etc. Saves his dog.
It could be a normal movie.
Yeah, it's like a dog dodgeball or like. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's any of those underground sports movies, like Mighty Ducks, or like, we've got to save the local community center. Like, it's that thing.
But it's not a normal movie.
No! No, it isn't!
It's like a batshit crazy movie.
Like I said, like, the actual plot, if you did just the plot and just the very, very basic surface level stuff, it sounds like that. But it's not that! It's really not. It goes places, mostly to Shangri-La.
Shangri-La. So if this movie is like if you were watching a documentary about a crazy cult, like a religious cult, just they have a place in the basement that they do weird cult activity and worship some dark god, and it's that, but like everybody's in like feather boas and dancing
with giant stage makeup and old dance costumes and like Cheeto sculptures everywhere.
Like you would expect this movie to end with somebody being murdered.
That's well, she wasn't murdered. That's not fair. She was transformed into a dog and then let off in chains.
They fucking King Konged her.
They chained her up.
I don't even.
They chained her and dragged her off screen.
I can't believe they Shaggy Dogged her.
They fucking yes. They did a weird transformation scene. It didn't actually even look that bad. Is the funny thing.
No, it didn't.
Like this movie. Okay, so when we started this film, the opening of the film is the first dog competition.
Yeah.
The uncle Peter Wolf is there with his dog, as you said, Compass. And then there's Chaos, which is the bad lady's dog.
Her name is Miss Spinner. Gertrude Spinner.
Gertrude Spinner. And like we remember the names of the characters. How often does that happen?
Never. Wanna know why?
They're characters.
Characters aren't typically a thing in the movies we watch.
No, and in this one, like, they are larger than life characters. This is a hard movie to describe because, kind of like Yatterman before it, it is entirely visual as to why it's interesting. Like, so much of it is visual and, like, line delivery stuff. Like, it's not the plot and everything that's interesting. The plot is incredibly basic, but the delivery of lines, the way that people act,
the costumes,
costumes and set design and shit is what makes this interesting. But we saw at the beginning there was a sign that we were like, oh no, this is going to be really bad and unbearable to watch, in that they're doing the dance competition, and over the top of it, they have the credits rolling, and the credits are at, like, they're done in PowerPoint, basically.
It has to be PowerPoint,
like,
yeah.
It looks like PowerPoint, really bad, and at like 4 frames a second. God, what?
By the cycling comrades.
Oh my god, like, when they do those titles, like, they're really bad for frame rate, right?
Yeah, they're real low. Yeah, that's
like,
in the movie, by the way. That's not.
Yeah, I'm just checking. I'm making sure, because I'm like, that's not just me, right? That, like, holy shit, dude, that fucking frame rate. Cinematic. It's real bad.
Our
It's like
theory at this
4
point
still images.
is this is going to be some Love on a Leash bullshit. They don't know how to make a movie. And apparently they know how to make a movie. They just don't know how to use, like, computer software to edit.
Yeah.
So
like,
it's like, okay.
They understood how to, like, light scenes and how to have, like, cinematography in it a little bit and stuff like that. They just absolutely could not figure out software.
Yeah, there's good shots. There's, like, well-made sets. Every scene is visually interesting to the way where it's overbearing.
Yes, it is an assault on your senses during every second of this film. And it's not, like, don't get me wrong, this is not Yatterman. It's not incredible looking. Like, Yatterman looks incredible. Like, that movie is visually stunning. It looks great. This one is a decent budget film. Like, it's competent. I don't want to hype it up. It's quirky. It's quirky and interesting, and, like, as a really low budget kind of film, it's done really well, but it's not, you're not going to get, like, a high budget Yatterman, like, wild CG effects and really visually stunning scenes. It's just that there is, for a small indie film, stuff going on in the background of every scene, and the shots are done competently enough that it's always interesting.
Yeah, so let's get back to the plot a little bit. At the beginning, there's the initial dance competition. The uncle, Peter Wolf, is dancing with his wonderful doggo. And Gertrude...
Miniature. I want to just talk about all the dogs in this movie a little bit. Like, every time that we introduce a dog, the dogs are characters. They have personality. They're wonderful. I want to acknowledge them for once.
They're very cute.
His dog, Compass, which is a miniature schnauzer, and is always in a costume. All the dogs have their own little dance costumes and stuff too. There's never a scene where the dogs aren't in some kind of wig or, like, dance outfit or fancy cones later on, even to show that they're injured. Like, it's incredible. Anyway, sorry, I just really, really cute little miniature schnauzer. I love this dog.
Okay, so the dog is making a jump to do, like, a crazy spin or something crazy.
It was supposed to do the double flip.
The double flip. And Gertrude takes out her evil cosmetic mirror and blinds Peter Wolf in the face, causing the dog to not be caught and very, very gravely get injured. Oh no! They're sabotaging it with an ancient artifact.
Compass has air. He's going for the flip. Wait, he's going for a double. Holy mackerel! That's extraordinary. Just extraordinary.
But I mean, everybody would have seen the.
That would be super obvious.
Yeah, I don't.
Compass would. Why would the dog get hurt? Because the guy got.
I can't believe she killed a dog in the first, like, 5 minutes of this movie.
Mirror. Man, that she did it in a mirror too, huh? Yeah, they have this weird, like, off the screen, and then the dog's, like, laying down, and it's like, oh no!
Yeah, the whole time we're seeing the crowd, they're reacting to it, somebody's holding up a sign that says, no dogeroids.
Yeah, they've got signs of no dogeroids all over the place, which we will put up on the Twitter account. Yeah, we're gonna put this up on the Twitter. We're gonna have some stills from this show, because The No Dogeroids has a very buff dog, like anthropomorphized dog on it, and a big no sign through it. There's care in a lot of this movie that just doesn't deserve it. Like, this movie doesn't need to have all this, but it makes it work. It's wild.
We move from there to our other main character, which is the daughter of Law Woman, who is part of one of the worst law things you can possibly do, because she's a lawyer for, like, accident cases, but, like, the shit that gets advertised late at night on television, not, like, the actual legit lawyers. She's like a Better Call Saul.
Yeah, they go so hard in the paint for this. I kind of loved how they did all this. Like, again, all the characters they're really, really over the top, and they're very cut out, kind of generic in a way. Like, they don't really have arcs, but they're interesting anyways. Like, her ringtone, this is the best way to sum up her character. Her ringtone is an ambulance siren.
Yes, and her slogan is "Get hit, get rich quick."
Yeah, get hit, get rich is what it is.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
So her slogan is literally, "We're gonna fuck someone over and take all their money. Hello, how's it going?
I'm gonna commit a fraud. If you want to commit a fraud, I'm your lawyer."
Yep.
You throw yourself in front of traffic, hey, I'm there for you. Call me at 1 a.m.
So she's completely lost control of her life and her job, and is ignoring both her dog and her daughter. Her daughter wants to instead become a dancer, like her dad, who died in a horrible accident, and like her uncle, Peter Wolf.
Yeah. They never really explain much about the dad, but it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of...
It's a dog movie. One of the parents has to be dead. That's just how it works. You don't understand.
No, I understand. I've got to explain it for the listeners. Somebody might be new. We get new people on the podcast. We got to explain to them. They don't know things like Toy Dad. They don't know about Toy Dad.
Look, we're just lucky we didn't see the dad die on screen. All right, that's
well, or the dog get hit,
or the dog die. Yeah, it's become
90% of these films,
and then is a cop dog again because fucking cop dog
comes back as a ghost.
Yes. So anyway, the dog is dying and faints at some point while the two are talking. This is Peugeot, who's a very adorable curly white like toy dog.
It's like a toy poodle. I don't know if it's a poodle, but like maybe a poodle mix of some kind.
Yeah.
All the dogs do really good tricks and stuff. It lays down and it looks like it's dead. Like they do like a play dead thing, and it's like, oh no, Peugeot fainted. It totally looks like it's just waiting to get its belly rubs.
Yeah, whatever. It looks like it wants belly rubs. She calls 911 and orders a dog ambulance.
This universe is wild, man. She's like, quick, call the vet. And it's like, why aren't you calling them? And it's like, okay. And she calls and she's like, we're at 14 Terrier Terrace. Like,
so many dog puns.
Their fucking street is named after dogs, and they show up in like a dog ambulance.
This feels like a Twilight Zone episode where dogs are the center of the world, right?
Yeah. Like, these dog dancing competitions are like, they're huge stars and stuff. It's weird.
So she calls the doctor, and the doctor brings his magical black friend.
Oh, I kind of forgot about how racist this is.
So the doctor's like, there's nothing wrong with this dog. It's just fainting because reasons. And the magical black friends, with a Jamaican accent that they made sure to point out in the very poorly written subtitles that sometimes have words written above that they forgot to write into the sentence, but they threw in just so you remembered.
Say Jamaican accent. God damn it. I didn't write a note on that. I should have.
So their magical black friend is like, oh yes, you also need to get these magical healing powers for your dog. I know just the place. It's Shangri-La.
No, you need to do it the way that he does it, Boyks. Come on, do your...
I am not gonna do a racist accent.
No, should not do it. It's real bad. It's really bad.
They're leaving at that point because they're like, hey, fuck you, I'm not into alternative medicine. What do you think this is? Which, we'll get to that.
The dog, like, the dog doctor fires him on the spot. He, like, rips his label off his shirt. And we should say this: the shirts they're wearing look like fucking clown outfits.
They look like weird outfits. Yeah.
It's really good. Like
This
look like
movie
weird
is
clowns.
very pro alternative medicine, by the way, because the director
Yes.
is a writer of self-help books,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very obvious.
It's really good.
The dog jumps in the car with their magical black friend, and the guy drives off without realizing the dog is even there. I think.
Hold up.
Right?
What about the car? You cannot just say that it jumps in the car and not
All right.
explain the fucking car.
Let's talk about the 98-cent Rose Art marker car.
It is covered in markers. Like
The whole thing.
and the whole thing, the entire car is absolutely covered in markers and has a little decal on the window that says like Art Fest 97 or something.
It's 05, yeah.
05? Yeah,
I remember
okay.
so many details because it's so visually interesting. So here, he says it's covered in markers. So when you think covered in markers, what do you think? Like, oh, there's markers inside all over the floor. It's messy. No, they fucking glued markers to the outside of the car, onto the hubcaps, onto the roof, everywhere. The whole thing in lines, in circles, in designs, and patterns.
It's an art car. It's an art project. It's like
Yes!
it is a driving art project, and why did they use this car, Boyks?
Because someone they knew had it.
That's right.
That's the only reason.
Because it is in this movie for two scenes. It's in for when he drives the dog, like the dog jumps into the car. She jumps into a taxi because she's supposed to be going to the law school. And instead she's like, no, chase after that dog. And they chase after the car. She then jumps in the car with him and's like, fine, take me to Shangri-La. And then he drops her off at Shangri-La and is never seen again.
Yeah, that black friend's just gone. Yeah.
Yeah. He just drives her away in his magical marker van, and then, well, not van, but you know what I mean, like marker car.
His
and then
magical marker
disappears.
1992 Toyota. It's not a Camry.
I
It
don't
might be a
know,
Camry. It's like
something.
a super cheap car.
You can't tell what it is underneath all the markers. Like, it
No.
is coated in markers. Like you said, like the hubcaps are in markers. The turning lights are markers, but like they're done in a way so that you can still see the turning lights. Like the mirrors, like everything is markers. It's buck fucking wild. It's so weird. And then she gets out and it's just gone. And no, she never does like a like double take and goes like, oh my god, your car is an art project.
They just never mention it.
Nope.
It's just that's the world we live in.
That's
that
the world we
fucking
live in.
marker car exists?
Like every extra, well, and oh god, like even in this chase scene, to give an idea, when they're doing the chase scene, the car is driving away from her taxi, and they have to stop because a bunch of people cross the road, and they're a like hippie marching band with like bongo drums and like again big like feathery dance costumes. They're wearing like boas and stuff. These are just people walking down the street. This alternate universe they live in is amazing. It's unreal. The whole thing is so fucking wild. Every scene is dripping with some weird shit in the background.
This is like a wild, completely different look at San Francisco, because that's where they're supposedly at compared to All Dogs Go to Heaven 2, I want to point out.
This is like is the world that
Twilight
liberals
Zone.
want. This is what
This is what liberals want. Yeah,
San
yeah.
Francisco is. Like that's what this is. It is some like conservative fever dream of San Francisco, but also played as if it's a good thing, which is cool because it is kind of a good thing. Like it actually rules. Everybody's weird and strange and wild, and it's just kind of played totally straight. Like nobody ever looks at somebody and goes like, why are you wearing that? Like, there's none of that. Nobody
acknowledges anything in this movie. It's just that's the way it is.
That's just the way it is. Everybody dresses in shirts that are like the old like bubble textures from Windows 98 screensavers and shit. Like it's all the outfits are insane.
Anyway, point being is they go into Shangri-La and they meet two more characters. Dottie, which is actually Jane Weedlin, Joan of Arc from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, as well as the singing telegram girl from Clue.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. I am your singing telegram.
And I forget what the other character's name was.
I
But
don't remember her.
but
That one
essentially,
I don't remember.
they're both like chakra waving hippie yippies
Yeah, they're not. Hold
and
up.
scam artists.
It's not chakras. Hold up. I
Yeah.
wrote all this down.
Okay,
That's dogshas.
dogshas.
They have to get her dogsha. Yes.
and
'cause it's-
Barkananda.
At Barkananda. Yep.
Yeah,
and then
alright, yeah.
there's a sign that says dognosis for
Dognosis,
hypnosis.
that comes
which
up
will
later.
come up later.
Oh my god, they set things
I
up
thought
in
that
this
was going to be a
movie.
throwaway thing because it's just on their sign. Like, they've got a bunch of other things too. I can't remember all of them. There's a bunch
Yeah.
of dog puns for like weird Reiki and all kinds of absolute bullshit like that. But then they just, I don't know, man, they bring back dognosis. They do it. They go
Yeah.
there.
So they're trying to scam her into joining this hippie cult, essentially, to try and heal her dog, which cannot be healed by normal medical means. I want to point that out. That is
Yeah.
what they're doing.
They take a picture of the dog's aura with their aura camera.
Or, yes.
So that they can then do their weird, like, dogsha unlock thing and fix the dog's aura and it'll become a good dog again. I don't know.
Little energy
This is some
plants
hippie
of the
bullshit.
soul.
Yeah.
Helps us pinpoint where we need to work. Now, you see this murky yellow blob right here? That's Pedro's problem spot.
No, that's
Why is
your
it coming out
camera.
of me too?
Yeah.
Barkananda. Barkananda! Oh, what's happening?
What is
What did it...
fucking...
What's
I
Barkananda?
what? I...
The set design on this is actually amazing.
It is.
Ultimate bliss. So Barkanandas is an ancient system for aligning the three dogshas body.
The dogshas. No.
It ultimately
No.
takes for Pijo to figure out how to work it out.
They quote her $4,500, and she says that's outrageous.
$4,500.
That is
It is
outrageous.
fucking outrageous. It is outrageous.
And instead she mentions, oh, well, I know Peter Wolf. Because she notices a fucking creepy-ass shrine that they have in their hippie place with, like, bobbleheads with his face and pictures that have been kissed with lipstick and, like...
They have kisses all over them. They're
Oh,
covered in
it's
kisses.
so weird. They have all these, like, magazine cutouts of his face. And she's like, hey, I know that guy. He's my uncle. I'll introduce you to him if you let me into your weird hippie cult.
Yeah, which I was like, oh my god, she needs to talk to her uncle about this first because
No!
like, this seems really unfortunate to send these women to him because, oh my god.
It's
Oh
bad.
no. It's real scary.
They, of course, accept and take her down to their basement with their other magical black friend, which is
Yeah,
also very awful.
I would like to point out, you were like, no, it's going to be weird white. Like, you're always labeled as the dog movie prophet because you get all
Yeah.
this stuff right. But this time I'm like, no, they're going to have another magical black friend that runs this place. And you're like, no, it's going to be like some white women or something like that. I'm like, that's the only black person in this film. I'm like, nope, they're definitely going to have another magical black person. And they did. She's the one that runs the Doga, which is the Doga.
It's
for
Doga.
Dogs. Doga.
So it's super weird because they apparently think Jamaicans made chakra and yoga and like all this. I don't know why they
Yeah.
thought this, but that's what they're
Yeah.
associating these people with.
Yeah.
And it's very weird.
It's very weird and it's really, really racist and tropey. It's not good. Like, I like a lot of what this film does. This stuff sucks. This
It's
stuff really
awful.
sucks.
It's really awful.
But anyways, so then she's like sitting there going like, "Ooh, I'm mystical black lady, so you must do the doga and unleash your chakra and reach Barkananda." And yeah, it does all of that with them and says about like why the dog is fainting because it's got these blocked chakra lines or something, and
It's
I don't know.
magical mumbo jumbo alternative medicine bullshit.
Yes.
Sure. Okay. That's fine. Now, we still need to deal with the dance school. Because apparently Peter Wolf's dance school, which is just his basement, where he invites people to dance very provocatively
With their dogs.
with their dogs, is going to close down because he doesn't have enough money to keep the house because he had a mortgage and he had to sell the mortgage, yada, yada, yada. And because Gertrude is screwing with his mail and like removing bills and payments that he has to make so he doesn't know about it, so he misses them, so that she
And
can
so
get
that
the
she
place
can
closed
like,
down.
yeah, she wants to shut it down just because she's evil and hates him. She's a very like Cruella de Vil kind
It's
of
extremely Cruella. Yeah.
like but she likes dogs. Like she never mistreats her dog or anything like that. They don't show any of
No.
that. Well, I guess she's giving. Well, we'll get into the dogeroids.
We'll get to that.
The dogeroids come back.
Dogeroids
The
are great.
Come back. But like, so I
So-
guess that would be abuse. But other than that, like, it doesn't make it like she's, like hitting the dog or like, oh, you stupid mutt. Like, there's none of that. But she's just kind of. Everybody else has like their weird dance costumes, and like early on, Peter Wolf is in this big like stage makeup. If you've ever seen dancers, like they really overdo their makeup because people have to see it from like the back rows and stuff. It's a stage makeup thing. Like stage makeup is really, really overdone, and he's in this big stage makeup and costume for the opening scenes, obviously, when he's doing the dance competition, and so is Gertrude, we assume. But then we see her here, and she's still in like this giant weird dance wig
that's
and
just how she
outfit
looks,
and
yeah.
like nails, and it's like, oh, okay, that's just her. All right, that's Gertrude. That's what she is, and I'm like, all right, I'm in for it. And also in the background, when she's messing with his mail, I want to point out that there is UPS shows up, but it's not UPS. It's PUPS. It's Pups.
They have an in-universe delivery service
That is
called Pups.
dog related. Yeah, for no reason. There's so many little things. And like, that's just a throwaway thing. There's somebody that shows up, delivers a package, and then goes back into the van and drives off. And they don't address any of that at all. It's just normal.
The whole point is just to
background
make the
things.
scene more interesting. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, which is good. It does that. That is interesting. I saw that and I was like, man, that's fucking weird. That's cool. All right, sure. It just goes for it.
The hippie takes our daughter of lawyer woman, to a jewelry store because she has a dog collar from her dead dad's championship dog, as well as a ring. Mostly she's going to try and sell this ring, right? So she brings the ring to the counter. This fucking high as shit lady who's probably been doing whippets.
Oh my god, she is dissociating hard.
Holy
Like,
shit.
She is not there for this scene.
No.
I don't think she's acting either.
No.
Like, a couple of times the person that's with her goes like, ma'am, hello.
Like, she's
And, like, pulls her
legitimately
attention
concerned.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like constantly is like, so she walks over and like tries to sell the ring, and she goes, oh, I'll give you 150 for that, which I mean she needs. Now they also knew about
25,000?
the house being shut down, so she's like, oh, I need $25,000 for all of these things, and wants to sell a ring for that, this cheap ass Cracker Barrel ring. And she's like, I'll give you 150. And she's like, oh, damn. And then the girl with it goes, no. Shiny alert. And picks up a wand.
No, it's
and, like,
not
waves
shiny
it in her
alert.
face.
It's
No, that's what she
sparkle.
Oh,
sparkle,
is it sparkle alert?
Yeah.
Okay, what a sparkle alert, shiny alert. What the fuck ever.
I don't.
This is a sparkle alert.
What?
Are you sure that there's nothing you can do
What?
The stones on this pendant are magnificent. This could bring you half of what you request.
What?
Rochelle,
Sure.
it's just a pendant. My dad gave it to me. It's all I have left.
And like grabs like this big weird bejeweled wand from the table and waves it in the lady's face a bunch like she's hypnotizing her. And the lady kind of snaps back into reality and stops dissociating for a second and is like, oh, that dog collar, that thing's worth 12 grand, sure. And was willing to give her half of the money. So she's willing to give her like $13,000 or something for this fucking dog collar.
Sure.
Which, yeah, okay, that's not a cheap piece of shit. Whatever. I'll believe it. And
Okay.
yeah, then she wanders off the scene though. She's like, I'll give you
She just
$12,000 for it. And then she turns around and walks away and leaves.
There is a large amount of characters that just spin off camera. They're
Yeah,
just
they're
on
like-
camera and they spin off camera.
They do a literal spin, like a dance move off
Yeah.
screen is pretty much all of the entrances and exits.
I'm
to
done
this
now.
film.
Huh.
I'm needed by my people. Goodbye.
It keeps
Fucking
happening.
Spin out.
One other plot point to mention is that there is also the nephew of Gertrude,
Mm-hmm.
who is at the dance studio with Peter Wolf, and that's where he gets introduced to the daughter of the lawyer woman, which is also, I guess, Peter Wolf's niece.
Yes.
So they get introduced, and Gertrude is there trying to get their nephew, or her nephew, I guess, to join the dance studio because she's good at competition, but she's not good at teaching or something. I assume it was for like trying to infiltrate and destroy it from the inside or something was her intent. I don't actually know.
That she says that. She says that a couple
Okay.
times to him. She's like, you're there to gather information and take it down, kind of thing. You're not there to be friends. So yeah.
But this
so-
Tony Hawk motherfucker is
Oh
just
my god.
so in
Yeah.
on this dancing. He's like, oh, I like dancing. This is great. Oh, wow.
He's amazing. Also, you're missing the other important character introduction here because you're
Yeah.
introducing him, who I don't even remember his name. He doesn't matter. But
Right.
also, Roman Spinner. I just saw it on the IMDb.
Roman. Yeah.
Roman Spinner. You also have his dog, Raz, who is
Yeah.
this really, really cute little chihuahua that never does anything, but is just kind of sitting there. Just every single scene that they have in this show, they don't necessarily focus the dogs in the foreground much. Like, the dogs aren't talking. They're not that kind of thing. So it's not like dogs doing stunts all the time on screen. But there is, like, what, 50% of the shots in this movie have a dog in it, in the background,
Yes.
foreground, like somewhere there is a cute dog doing a thing. There is always a dog laying down, getting belly rubs in the background, being held by somebody. And Raz is no exception. Raz is always in a tiny little, like, hand-knit sweater, just kind of being cuddled by this guy in his arms, and it fucking rules. I love Raz. Raz is great. Anyway, there's Raz. That's the important part. And then he's attached to Roman, some dumbass
He's attached
idiot.
to Roman. So our Tony Hawk dumbass motherfucker Roman.
He is a dumbass. We'll get into that. He is fucking stupid. This dude is a goddamn idiot. He is brainless as shit. He makes Kronk from Emperor's New Groove look like a genius. They have a very, like, Kronk and whatever her name was vibe. Like, they kind of look like
Yeah,
that even, honestly.
It's very similar. So anyways, they go back to a scene back at their house where Gertrude and Roman are talking. This scene is fucking wild.
This is the scene where I finally was like, because before that there was like the mystical black magic people and stuff that was like, oh, kind of, you know, didn't like that, and it had gone for some things, but it wasn't really insane yet. And then this scene came up, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm in. You got me, movie. Yeah, I'm here for it.
Gertrude is taking off her costume in the background as they're conversing about their plans to destroy Peter Wolf's Doggie Boogie school and win the next national competition. As she's taking off her hair, something very interesting happens, and I'll let you explain this.
Okay, good. Because I'm sorry, you can hear me like squeaking in the background because I'm so excited. she's a fucking wind-up doll. she's got a wind-up thing on her head. She has this device that is... So, have you heard of facelifts, Boyks?
Yeah, I've heard of facelifts.
Yeah.
You go in, get surgery, and yeah.
No. What the fuck are you talking about? That's not a facelift. A facelift is where you get a giant wind-up device and hide it under your wig, and you tape the big wires to your cheeks. And then as you wind it up, it pulls your face up so that it's tight again.
Oh.
And you hide it under your wig.
That's
There's
stupid,
your facelift.
but I love it.
It looks wild. It's this huge, like, brace wind-up device that, like I said, it's a facelift. It holds her face up.
What?
What? Does she have... Is she a fucking wind-up doll?
Oh, it's for her cheeks. Oh!
Oh, God.
That's terrifying.
Doggie Boogie to spy, not make friends.
Why, though?
Yes, Auntie.
Oh, my God.
It looks like some of the scary parts of Return to Oz.
Yes.
Like, you would show this to a child and they would be traumatized.
Yes. Yeah, it's really good though for the villain. Like that's kind of great. It works. It works really well. And then she opens up the Dog Dance Bible. I will let you have the Dog Dance Bible.
Yeah. So she opens up the Dogronomicon, which has different dance moves of various like dogs jumping over legs and doing flips. She's like, hey, I'm going to do a double flip because the dog Bible only has a single flip. And nothing can beat a double flip.
It's even better than this dark magic dog Bible.
Yeah. And the whole time Chaos, her dog, is walking on a treadmill and they pull out the dogeroids and inject some dogeroids into Chaos. Like, we're also doing drugs.
And like when we say the dog Bible, it has dog teeth on the inside of it. Like it's got like canines in it embedded in the like covers, and it's like full of dark magic scribbles and yellow.
It's drawn in human blood. You don't understand.
It's fucking unreal. It's so fucked up and it rules. The front of it looks like dog skin. Like it looks like a Necronomicon, like you said. Like it looks like it's stretched out dog face as the cover. And she has to unlock it with like this intricate locking mechanism. Holy shit, dude.
It's
Holy
so wild.
shit. This is where this movie finally is like, all right, fucking gloves off, motherfuckers. Welcome to the universe of this movie. And it just goes for it. If we hadn't seen Yatterman like 3 episodes before this, I would have been so impressed by this movie. As it is, this movie feels so much more grounded, but like it's pretty insane. It goes places.
At this point, there's this separate side plot going on of lawyer mom looking for her lost dog, which the daughter just took to dance school and didn't tell her.
Yeah, because she thinks that her daughter is at the, oh god, I can't remember the name of the fake college that they did. Yeah,
See,
they
could have made a joke and just called it Barclay College, and they didn't. They chose something fucking stupider. And it's fine.
And it wasn't even a pun. It was just like the University of Berenstain.
The Berenstain Bears University.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. I don't know. They could have definitely done a dog pun.
There's this whole subplot of the lawyer mom looking for their dog. And there's a bunch of random people showing up with like dogs that look similar, dogs that don't even look remotely close. And then there's Hang Ten Cat.
I forgot about Hang Ten
Who is my favorite dog.
I forgot about Hang Ten Cat.
I love Hang Ten Cat.
Holy shit. Hang Ten Cat shows up at her door, so she's putting up the signs for this lost dog, and people just start showing up with other dogs, and they're like, well, I'm gonna give it to the pound and kill it if you don't take it. So
Yeah,
she
I'll
just
murder
takes
this
all of
dog.
them. Like, that's what they say. They literally
Alright.
tell her that. They're like, well, the next stop's the fucking pound, so I guess we're going there. She's like, no.
This woman has completely lost control of her life to the point where later on she's a fucking mess, shoving ice cream in her face with food everywhere.
Yeah, in this montage, she's like covered in shit and grime, and like her hair is just all askew, and her like lipstick is all over her eyes, even and shit, and she's like just stuffing in donuts covered in ice cream into her gaping maw.
It's good.
Fucking wild. But in the middle of this, one of the people that shows up at the door has a cat, just an orange cat, with a sign around its neck that says "Hang 10" and wearing a fucking like flower wreath as well.
It's a Leia and like a Hawaiian shirt.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It says "Hang 10." And it shows up a couple more times just in the background randomly, wearing the Hawaiian shirt with a "Hang 10." And you would think that the cat would be like really upset about this. Like, cats, they get the dogs into like wigs and stuff in almost every scene. Like every scene that they have with these dogs, when we're talking about the dogs, they're always in an outfit. But you assume like, okay, maybe you can do that with some dogs. That I don't know how they get all of them into all of the costumes and have them looking like they do, but it's kind of impressive. But you're like, okay, a cat is not going to do that. This cat's going to look unimpressed as shit. That cat looks chill as hell. That looks
cat,
like the chillest. That is a Hang 10 fucking cat, man.
Hang 10 energy.
He is the physical embodiment of Hang 10, this fucking cat. This cat is like just chilling out wearing this Hawaiian shirt. I don't know where they found this cat, but this cat is the best. This cat is absolutely just, like you said, Hang 10 energy, the physical embodiment. It rules.
During all of this, the niece and Roman are dancing in the underground dance dog dojo that is Doggie Boogie, and becoming closer as, I guess, love interest, garbage, nonsense, whatever. The whole point is Roman starts telling them about the dog dance Bible, and that there's no way they're going to win because they're all hack frauds and nothing can beat a double flip.
And their uncle had agreed to give them only the basics, not anything else.
Only the basics. You can't do anything difficult.
Yes. You don't have the heart to do anything more difficult than that, because he's worried because of his own dog that was injured and is still injured.
I guess
Compass,
it never really got resolved. Yeah.
No, Compass in every scene is wearing a cone, but like it's wearing a cone that is covered in jewels and feather boas, and it's always a different one. There must be like a dozen cones that it wears throughout this whole movie. It's great. Yeah. There's even a throwaway scene when they come in to see the uncle at one point where the dog's just sitting on the couch and the uncle's not there yet, and he comes in with them, and when the dog hears the door, the dog runs to its cone and like shoves its head in the cone to get the cone on.
That's a good scene, actually.
It was really good. Compass is a good dog. But yeah, so they're doing their dance moves.
He's telling them about the dangerous double flip. The niece then does a difficult trick of trying to have the dog jump over her leg, and Pijo just zonks out mid-jump and is passed out on the floor again, I guess.
Because of its bad chakra. It's
bad chakra. So they rush Pijo over to Shangri-La. They throw her over to the Magic Black Lady, because, I guess, and they bring Peter Wolf and Compass over to the Dognosis lady instead.
Dognosis.
A Dognosis?
Oh, God.
Oh, she touched his ass. Oh.
Welcome to Dognosis. Today, we will assist our companions to unleash their inner puppies.
They bring back Dognosis. And this is where we learn a dark secret about Peter Wolf. Inside of Dognosis, this scene actually made me a little sick because they have a spinning wheel thing that's those, like the hypnosis wheels, like white and black spinny lines, with like bones all around the outside of it, like dog bones that are all multicolored and glitter. And they spin it and hypnotize all of the people there and their dogs. They only hypnotize the people though, and that's the dark secret. And she's like, okay, now you're hypnotized. Raise your right paw. And Peter Wolf does, making him an obvious dog in this movie.
It's true.
He's a dog the whole time.
Now give me $1,000.
Yeah, so he randomly gets dognotized. And
now he's a completely different person, right? He's confident.
He gets his groove back. Yeah, that fixes him. It aligns his dogshas as well, and he goes back home and is like, no, we need to feel the dance. And he goes back to his roots of dance, and he's like, no, we can do anything. We're gonna do just complicated moves.
Do jazz improv.
What the fuck is
jazz?
This? Wait, hey, Peter.
You want us to do improv to jazz?
Improv dance?
Play with the cha-cha.
I don't.
So now he's opened up because he went to Dognosis.
Because he got hypnotized.
Joy.
Yeah.
Dance like
He's
it's
back to
nobody's
himself.
business. 1, 2, cha-cha.
Dance like it's nobody's business. What is going on?
Welcome home, Peter Wolf.
Yeah, improv dance, which is not how you dance. You can't do that. That doesn't work, actually. But, whatever. It's fine. And
they come up with a plan to do a triple flip, because fuck the double flip.
I'll fucking wreck her. Double flip? Watch this shit, you bitch. Triple flip time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they have their plan for the championship. Now, Roman goes back to their house with Gertrude, his aunt, and he's eating fucking Cheetos and milk.
Yeah, no, it's not Cheetos. It's pumpkin puffs.
Pumpkin puffs and milk.
Which are in every fucking scene. It's like they got a goddamn endorsement from pumpkin puffs, but there's no such fucking thing as pumpkin puffs. It's weird as shit. Anyways, he's drinking it, he's eating it from a bowl.
Gertrude pulls a fucking Emperor from Star Wars on him. He's like, yes, come to the dark side. That girl you're with doesn't even like you. She just wanted your Dogronomicon knowledge, yes.
Yeah, she's like, oh, she only told you that she liked you after you unlocked the Dogronomicon for her, didn't she? And he's like, yeah, she did.
Shit, that's true.
And they've got like these like blue light, like dark lighting and stuff. Like that's why it looks Star Wars-esque, is because they've got this lighting on it that's like really dark and moody and stuff. And this dude he's absolutely like a fucking Kronk stand-in. He just believes whatever somebody tells him. He's a goddamn idiot. He'd have been perfectly played by Patrick Warburton. Like,
God, I would have loved that.
Patrick Warburton could have been played in every single person in this. But
yeah.
He's got like that kind of energy as a character. The actor can't pull it off, unfortunately. Not really.
No, that actor fucking blows.
That actor was really bad. I don't know if he was kind of going for that though. Like, he almost seems like he's acting bad on purpose. It's a thing. He's got an energy, I guess.
Now that we've broken those two up in some way, we go to the championship. Gertrude is taunting Peter Wolf by doing the mirror thing again, just to show him, like, hey, I hurt your dog, fucker. I'll do it again. Basically.
Yeah, she just tells him, like, yeah, you know how you got all fucked up? That was me, bitch. Suck these nuts.
Fuck you. Yeah.
He, like, flips him off and walks out of the room. It's amazing.
No, she doesn't leave because something happened. She would have.
Play with me in the space.
I will not play with your bit because it leads into a better bit the movie wrote.
That's true. Okay, fair.
So Roman makes up with niece person and is like, okay, yeah, she lied to me, so I'm going to get back at her and I'm going to tell everybody what she's been doing. So not only does she use the Dogronomicon to come up with dance moves she didn't even come up with, but she's also using dogeroids and pulls out this huge fucking, like, God, it looks like a cyberpunk, like, needle prop from a different movie.
Yeah, well, and also, the case that it's in is a fucking coffin.
Yes!
Like, it's a little drug coffin. It's a drug coffin. They have a drug coffin, Boyks. Boyks,
God, I
I'm
wish I
gonna
had
say
a drug
this again.
coffin.
I just want a drug coffin. They have a drug coffin. For their dogeroids.
You could do so many things with a drug coffin.
I want a drug coffin.
So he's telling them all about the dogeroids. Gertrude gets mad about it and gets, I think, accidentally stabbed in the hand.
Oh no, it's not accidental. No, it's not. Okay. It is pretty malicious. It's pretty on purpose. He grabs the dogeroid and just jabs it into her hand and injects her with it. In one of the wildest scenes in this movie, despite the fact of what we've already been telling you about this whole time.
This whole movie is fucking wild. She starts transforming Shaggy Dog style with fur around her face and then a muzzle and then a dog tongue. And she just goes full on fucking werewolf. What the
Oh God!
Oh my God! What? I did not expect a transformation scene.
Oh.
What the fuck?
The judges know who the true champion is.
Are you gonna get a death scene for this woman? Oh my.
Where is she?
What the
Hi. They're gonna leash her? Oh my God, they're chaining her. What are they doing? What is this? What's happening?
What is this universe? It's not Earth. It's not here.
Yeah, she gets like a full like the saggy jowls of a dog and stuff and like a dog nose. And then the dog police, I guess, show
Dog
up out of
police. Dog police.
Look up dog police if you haven't. It's a thing.
Dog police, dog police, nobody knows who you are.
These people show up in like red shirts and just with a chain, and I mean like a
it's like a literal
like
it's
huge.
huge.
Like a truck chain, like a towing chain, and they wrap her in chains and drag her out of the movie, never to be seen again because of her dogeroid usage. This universe is fucking wild, dude.
So we still need to do the
final
dance
scene.
competition, but before that, lawyer mom shows up and has finally gotten control of her life and realized that her daughter is actually important to her, and she's really bad at dealing with pets, and she probably shouldn't have one because she would kill it.
Yes.
And she brings back the collar that the daughter sold to try and get back the Doggie Boogie school.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember why she found it, but I guess she
talked to the uncle. She talked to Peter Wolf and got it back somehow because Gertrude had called her in a weird French accent and been like, "Oh, I know where your little doggie is. It's at the." That's a I don't know what I'm doing. But
that's not a French accent, but I'll take it.
It's about as accurate as her French accent, to be fair, because she just talks like this and then occasionally goes, "Oh, oui, la la."
Sure,
but
like the two French words a white person would know is how she does it. Yes.
Omelette du fromage.
Yes, it's the omelette du fromage call.
Yes, she tells her that like, "Oh, I know that your daughter is at the dance studio and isn't really at law school," and tells her that. But then the mom shows up and is like, "I don't hate you. I love that you're, pursuing your dreams." And go do the thing that killed your dad or something, I guess.
Or
I don't
whatever.
know, and gives her the collar.
So she goes to the dance competition. She's watching all these other dancers. There's some really good dogs doing really cool tricks with hula hoops and jumping through legs, and it's very cute.
Yeah, they have there's some legit stunts and dance moves
Yeah.
and stuff here.
There
all
are
kinds
legit
of
stunts.
things.
There are.
Yep.
There's also the double flip.
There's also the
the double flip, which is
There's
like
also the
a still
least
shot.
legit stunt
yeah.
of all time.
A still shot of the dog with a PNG image with the background cut out, flipped very slowly in software twice. It's completely still the whole time. That's
Yes,
certainly
like-
a thing.
Yep. Yeah, they cut out the dog. It's the dog cutout that, like you said, rotates very
Yeah,
slowly.
and that dog
across
gets a
the screen.
10-10-9, which is almost a perfect score. So
Mhm.
our niece daughter character gets pissed at the judges. So like, hey, what the fuck? Why you giving that one like a 10-10-9 when this dog doing hula hoop tricks is way better? You don't do anything. You are not giving any credit to newbies, and this unjust system of dog rating needs to end.
You're all dog shit, you pieces of garbage.
She
And, like,
flips
the-
them off.
Yeah, the uncle's like, whoa, you need to go apologize. And she goes, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I feel so bad for all of you. Grabs the microphone because you're all fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Peace out, you bitches. And like flips them off and drops
Yeah.
the mic.
Your ratings
Does
are
this whole
dog
thing.
shit.
Yeah, you
Fucking
you
leaves.
smell like dog poop. Your breath is like it too, you pieces of garbage.
What
Yeah,
the
it's just
fuck,
fucking-
lady? The whole movie's been about her trying to get into this dance competition, and she just throws it away.
She just fucking dunks it at the last second for no reason.
Well, she had a reason. The reason is that she's actually a dog healer now, so she doesn't
Yeah.
need this anymore. And you know what, Peter? You go get your groove back. You got this, bud.
Yeah, she's like, you're the real dog trainer. You go and do it. Fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
done now.
All right, sure. That's where this
And-
movie's going, I guess.
Peter's dance scene is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, as much as we've said that there are some fucking wild scenes before this, like the throwaway wind-up toy thing on her face
Yeah.
and the dogeroids, I think this might be the most insane scene.
He comes down from a dog head disco ball that opens up spaceship style to him dressed in some fucking ridiculously like poofy costume that when you spin makes like a top look.
It's like it's not Egyptian, but it's
No.
I feel like they're trying to make it look Egyptian, and it's
From
like these
space?
long robe thing. Yeah, like a space Egyptian. Like these long robes and this PS5 ass looking hat.
Yeah, he's
It
Kaiba.
really is.
He
It
turns
really
into
is.
Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! And then after that, once he's bought the competition off with all of his money like a Kaiba Corp would, he turns into Thriller, starts Thriller dancing, he does a Grease dance and turns into fucking John Travolta from Grease. And like it's so much, and he transforms
He just has
into these
magical
characters.
transformations every like 5 seconds into a new dance number. They were having so much fun with this scene. Like he just does 10 different dances, like you said, like Thriller, and
He's like, oh, you think you can dance? Look at this. A bam, a Thriller, a fucking Grease. I got it all, baby.
yeah, and he just transforms magically. Like there's no costume change scene of him doing this. He's just dancing, and then suddenly he's in a new costume. It just goes like poof, and he's in something new.
And then they do the fabled triple flip.
Yes.
Which is the exact same as the double flip. It's a still shot image that rotates very slowly 3 times.
triple
on
flip,
screen.
triple flip.
Oh my god, it looked awful. It was so good.
It looks so bad that it's incredible.
Oh no, the triple!
Yeah!
Woo! Yeah!
Triple flip,
Triple flip! Triple flip! Triple flip! And then he wins the competition after a judge fucks up the score.
Yeah, they
I
go
guess
10-10 and then a 9. And
gets
it's just
peer
like,
pressured into
"Oops,"
changing
and looks
it.
up and turns it to a 10, which is not how that works.
Nope. And then
Once
they
everybody boos
they
her.
crowd surf Piju, who has not been healed at all by chakra magic.
No.
And then the movie ends.
And then the movie ends. All the extras in this scene, like one of the judges is fucking Rufio. Like
yeah,
from Hook.
Rufio
Like, he's
from
just
Hook.
straight up Rufio. He's got like this wild haircut and like a bone shirt and everything. Like we'll try and maybe put up some of these scenes on Twitter as much as I can, because this is a visual thing. They still have like the no dogeroids sign in the background again for this. Like in a curtain, like there's drapes everywhere, and there's so many just weird things. It feels like my wife does a lot of dance stuff. Like she's in a dance company and she does a bunch of different dance shows and things throughout the year. And it feels like what they did, and when we saw the credits with a very good song over it, original song,
now available on Spotify.
Available on Spotify, it absolutely is.
Yeah,
they have basically grabbed every like dance troupe in the Portland area or wherever they filmed this. I think it's got to be Portland. And they basically get like a bunch of extras, and I'm sure that they just go, okay, bring whatever old dance costumes you have and put on your old dance makeup and then just show up. Every single background character is just in some wild ass shit.
This
and
movie
rules.
Is visually incomprehensible.
Yes.
There is so much happening. You could watch this movie multiple times and still not see everything. You wouldn't see the Cheeto statue in the background that looks like a neighborhood fucking claymation character. You would not see
a cactuar or something. Or like they had the Cheetos castle. They did, and when I say a castle, it was the size of a person.
Yeah.
They made a giant Cheetos castle just for a background thing for one scene. And then they just don't have it again.
You would not see everything.
You can't.
In one viewing.
I'm sure.
And even if you did, your brain would not process it.
Not all of it. No. Wow.
Yep.
And that's Doggie B.
I did want to read a quick review of Doggie B I found.
Of course.
Part of it. So this is a 2 out of 10 by user Maddox232.
Okay.
Doggie B could have been the next big thing. A watershed film about the struggles that dogs have to become rappers. Instead, it's about some girl whose mom is a stereotypical asshole fighting against an oppressive hyper lady to secure her uncle's dog dancing ring. I wanted to see Doggie B go into the dark underground dog fighting scene. I wanted to see Doggie B battle to get a record deal. Instead, what I got was a movie that shames me more than it does excite me. I disagree.
You. Fuck you. Fuck you, Maddox123, whatever the fuck this asshole's name is.
This movie feels like a fever dream of a Pee-wee's Big Adventure in a dog world that is somehow also a Twilight Zone episode about yoga people.
Yeah, like we still didn't even get into like when they do the Barkananda thing. They take a photo of their chakras and they show the chakra of the dog, and then she's like, wait, it looks like some of the aura is on me too. And then they go, oh my god, that's Barkananda! Barkananda! And they looked at each other and then they hit a big buzzer and this giant
I forgot about the buzzer.
Yeah, they have a giant bee neon sign that like goes bwah, 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 that's all like bone done up, like it's done like in a bee, but it's also like kind of designed like a dog bone. And they're like, Barkananda, 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 in like a very, you found the secret word of the day. Like, Pee-wee Herman shit.
If the music was better, I could see this being a Rocky Horror. Like we were saying this as we were watching it. I could see this being a movie that people dress up for and just fucking play along with, because who cares? It's so fucking weird and wild.
Yeah, it has that energy to it too, because everybody's just done in these weird fucking costumes in every scene for no real reason. It's what a show.
All right, well, I guess we have to rate the dogs, right?
You are sounding sad, but there are a lot of very good dogs to rate in here. I have written down 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 different. Well, I have five dogs and a special guest dog. I have a super
Okay.
dog.
I don't know if I have time to rate all those dogs. That's a lot of time commitment, my
Probably
friend.
not, yeah.
Let's.
I feel
You
like
pick a
you
couple.
should just
Pick a couple.
I was gonna say pick. Well, I was gonna say you should maybe pick your favorite. Which dog are you? So there's which dog embodies you the most? There's Pio. There's Raz. There's Compass. There's Chaos, and then of course there's the 2 special guest dogs, Peter Wolf and Hang Ten Cat.
I am going to give myself a Compass out of 10.
You have a Compass energy.
Yeah,
Just sitting on the couch, pretending to be injured. So
And you
the
have
dog
extreme
dance anymore.
Hang 10 energy.
God,
Which I'm gonna count that one. That is definitely a dog.
Yes. I want to have the Hang 10 energy of Hang 10 Cat. I would love to be that. But I feel like I'm a PO. I've got
Okay,
some aura problems. I might faint occasionally. Oh, like they all have a personality. Raz just wants to hang out in people's arms, just get good pets. Hang 10 Cat just wants to. Hang 10 Cat absolutely vaped just before he got onto screen.
Hang 10 Cat not only vapes, but tells everyone that Hang 10 Cat is currently vaping. You don't understand how much Hang 10 Cat vapes.
Oh my god. Hang 10 Cat. I wish that I could have a quarter of the Hang 10 energy that Hang 10 Cat has. Because Hang 10 Cat is maybe. Do any of these beat out Gertrude as our favorite doggy?
No,
not
me.
Do we
I don't think so, no. None of these dogs love Satan, not even Chaos.
No, Chaos is very misnamed because Chaos just kind of has dogeroids and seems like a very nice dog. It just kind of is there. Chaos doesn't have a lot of personality.
Fuck Chaos.
Fuck Chaos. Yeah. Fuck
worst
friendship
dog.
With Chaos. Hang
Worst
10
dog.
Cat is now my best friend.
Chaos only gets a 10 out of 10. Fucking terrible dog.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my god. I'm thinking my new favorite dog is not a dog, it's Hang 10 Cat. If Hang 10 Cat was a dog, it would easily be the best dog that we've had on this.
This is a very controversial episode of Rough Cuts.
The best dog is a cat. Change my mind. I'm out.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Holy shit, it is on Spotify.
I wasn't low. I ain't lying. Why would I lie about that? Why would you think that they didn't put this on Spotify?